If you are seeing this, you are going to be a future millionaire. Your vibration has changed more than you realized. You are not the same person anymore. You are completely different, and now you're going to get a completely different life for the positive, for the benefit, for the things that you deserve. Not only the things you want, but the things you know you truly deserve. You've always felt different than other people. And you've always had this inclination that you were going to be insanely rich. You didn't know how, you didn't know when, but you knew it was going to happen. And now that luck is starting to come to you. We're going to expand a little bit more, but this is really amazing energy. Watch till the end here. What else is going on? Yeah. This is coming way quicker than you even realize. You might think that acquiring wealth has to be slow and I gotta do this business. That business needs to take off here. But you might even realize that you're just running into the right things at the right time because you are lucky now. Because you have made this shift here. And I feel like it's going to put you in a sense of like, how do I navigate through this? It almost is like, whoa, this is so new. I'm going to try to work with this, but wow, it's really fast. So you might even realize that this new confident version of yourself is really just going to feel more comfortable as a bunch of different new things actually happens in your life here. I really believe these next cards are going to reflect on what we're saying. That's how much I believe in my cards here. I can't make this up. Can't make this up here. 7 of Pentacles. So it's about the energy of that seeds that you planted are actually growing. And it's only getting better and better from here. You might even notice as well that you're more intelligent. You're able to vocalize what you specifically want. And this is why you are going to be the one with a lot of money. This is why you are going to be the one that is rich. Because you're able to speak your mind without feeling like you always need to work with everybody. You're just naturally yourself. You're just so purely authentic that people sense that and people want to work with you. So you start receiving the benefits of that. 7 of Pentacles, things start growing. Things start becoming more stable here. I feel as well that whenever you feel like you're getting the money, especially since it's happening more quicker than you realize, you might have a fear that it's not going to last. And that's one of the things you're going to start realizing is that you've shifted so much that your past fears are not even going to affect you now. But it is still a challenge. It is still something you have to just mentally be okay with. But I feel like you're going to get some confirmations that this is stable, that the success you have is going to last you for a lifetime, that you're going to be able to share that wealth if you want to, of course. To everybody here, we're going to expand a little bit more. Here. Right. You're going to even start realizing that people are wanting to compromise with you. This is the first confirmation that you're getting that the wealth you're going to have is real and it's going to last and it's going to only grow. And it's going to even grow more money than you even realize. But you'll even start noticing that even when you're tired, even when you're overburdened, even if you feel like it's so hard to move forward, there's always a helping hand. There's always people saying, hey, you know what? I totally understand. You know what? I want to work with you. You're going to even start noticing this within your relationships. Your relationships are going to get way better. I always tell people when your energy changes, how people perceive your energy is also going to change. For the fact you are more confident, your significant other is going to experience that. Your future person is going to experience that. And then they're going to want to connect with you. You'll even notice your relationships when you connect. It's so effortless. Like you really don't have to chase anymore, because that's one thing I really sense with you. Is that you felt like you've always had to chase. You felt like you had to prove yourself almost. Spirit is saying, hey, it's done. You don't have to do that. You're the Queen of Swords now. Now the Seven of Pentacles, now you're watching everything grow, and it's going to be more quicker than you realize because your vibration is totally different. That abundance, that security you want is here. It's here. Expand a little bit more. Expand a little bit more here. These pentacles cannot stop coming out. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're very smart with your money too. You might even realize when you start getting a lot of money, you're going to keep investing this money. And it's not about just being rich. It's about generational wealth to help with your family, to help with your relationships. So you can never be poor again. You are the one that had this to struggle, so your family doesn't ever have to struggle again. You are the generational healer. And this is what light workers do. They are somebody who heals. This is why their lives are tougher than the normal individual, because they're meant for greater things here. So, hey, your life was really tough, but now you're going to start realizing that you're changing the whole timeline of who you are, of your family, of your ancestors here. So now you can be the wealthy ones. Now you can do whatever you want. Now, there's always challenges with everything. We see judgments. I feel like there's somebody who might not like that you have a lot of money. You know, people get jealous. People don't really want to put in the work like you did. You might start feeling this energy. And whenever you're feeling this energy, make sure that you're cutting contact. There's no point in working with people who are not in the same alignment with you. You don't want that. So whenever you start feeling this judgment here, Spirit is saying, hey, don't talk to them. Judgment. Hey, I don't want to feel judgment. Hey, I'm going to leave here. We do readings specifically if you ever want to find out who this person is. If you ever want to do more of a personal reading to see what else is going on specifically in your life, a link is going to be in the description. You can also check out the reviews as well to show that this is real. You're shifting into a reality where you are becoming a future millionaire. Link in the description. Would highly recommend it. Okay. Expand a little bit more. Expand a little bit more here. Temperance. We have the Chariot. You might start noticing that all the things you wanted to do in the past, you're starting to realize you have the ability to do it. Because I think you felt like that you've always had a hustle and you couldn't really enjoy life. Now you're being determined to actually experience the things that you never did when you were alone, when you were down, when you were hustling over and over. You felt like you couldn't experience life. And it's almost going to start making you so emotionally happy that you're realizing that, wow, not only is it just about the money, the relationship, it's also about the fun and the self-expression and enjoying new things here. Maybe you've always wanted to go to a specific concert. Maybe you always wanted to stay at a really nice hotel, but you maybe felt you didn't have the money. That's changing. I would really recommend to start journaling and write down the things you want to do again. Your past is coming up. You're going to have the options to do it now. And you're going to realize your life is going to be even more funner than you realize. Okay. We're going to do a finance card here. See what else is going on with your money. What else is going on here? I can't make this up. Oh, man. It gets me excited reading for you. Offering. Might be hard to kind of see what it says, so I'm going to read it to you. The universe will meet all of your needs. Call upon your spirit guides. It's going to meet all of your needs. Anything that you specifically worry about, understand it's not going to have to be a worry anymore. It's going to meet all of your needs here. We even have business. Don't be intimidated to enter the world of business. You got this. This is even talking about your confidence. This is even talking about to keep investing in your money. If you wanted to start selling something, if there's a side hustle you've always wanted to do, don't be intimidated by it. You have this sort of sensation where, like, you don't even realize how confident you actually are. And you have to just really understand that you are a totally different person. The self-doubts, the worries, the insecurities, it's all in your head now. And why it's in your head? Because that may be a thing that happened in the past. But if you truly accept and claim what's happening here, you'll realize that you're much more confident than you realize. You'll realize you're going to be much more successful. You're going to experience the true love that you always wanted to, the fun that you always wanted to. You are more magnetic than you think. You are going to make much more money than you think, and you are a future millionaire.